Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna try to keep a little bit quiet in this video because people in my house are sleeping and all our rooms are like next to each other, so I apologize if I'm a little too soft for you, but hey, just turn your sound up. But anyway, so if you look up here, I'm making a little French house, or just house kind of track here. And for those of you who don't know, house music is really sample heavy. A lot of most of the songs that are in that kind of house French house genre use samples. Uh, but the thing is, if you're using like an actual sample, like you actually took like maybe like a 4 bar loop from a song from a little while ago, or it could be recent. If you want to get it released, or if you just want to put it up on the internet without having it taken down for copyright, you'd have to like get permission from the label. If you want to get it released, you'd have to like pay the artist and go through all this legal stuff, and it's a hassle. But I was watching this future music in the studio session with this guy Newtone, who's a great producer. Basically, it says here recreating samples. So he's taking a little section of like an older song, and then he's recreating that sample with MIDI instruments. And it's really cool because then you can go back in and then you can change the chord progression and maybe the lead melody line, and then you can create a melody that's your own, but using that same sound that you wanted, that was in that older sample that maybe you wanted to use for a song. So this is definitely a cool video. It's an hour and 10 minutes, so it's a bit long, but if you have some time on your hands, it's very informative, and I definitely recommend watching it, or just any of the other videos on this channel. They're pretty cool. But anyway, I was inspired by this video right here, and I wanted to do something kind of like that. So I made this little sample right here. I wasn't basing it off of an older song. I kind of just threw something down and hoped it was sort of reminiscent of kind of 70s funky, cool, whatever. Just so here it is. Just listen. This is what it is. Hey, come on. Here we go. So yeah, it's not that long. It's only 8 seconds. But so that's what I made. And those were all Logic instruments. They all came with Logic. So it didn't take that long to make. But I wanted to treat this, as much as like it would have been an original sample. Like I want it to sound as authentic as possible to make someone who's listening to what this finished track would be. I want them to think it was an actual sample, obviously, if they see this video. So I'm trying to treat it as much like a sample as I would, with an actual sample rather than just another song I made. So, I sped it up to whatever the BPM was here, 125. I think the actual thing here was like 110. So this is what it sounded like sped up. And then I went even further at putting it into Logic. I just kind of, I'll take off the effects here really quick. I just chopped it up. So, yeah. I wanted it to sound as authentic as possible. Just put some sidechain on it, and then you had this. It sounds pretty cool with the drums. So yeah, and then I added my own other instruments in here, so I got a little nice thing going on here, so it sounds like this. So yeah, I'm definitely going to finish this at one point. I just wanted to make this quick little video for you guys, just because I wanted to pass along this tip for those of you who are either just struggling to find a good sample to use, or just want to make a song with a sample but don't want to like actually use a sample because they're afraid that their song will get taken down on SoundCloud or anything. So this is definitely one method for maybe using a sample, but kind of getting around it, So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Thanks for watching, and if you guys want to maybe see how I made this little project so far, like all the other instruments in here, or like the drum programming, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.